What is credit counseling? Credit counseling is all about serving and supporting people that need financial counseling and financial help. And in today's environment in particular, most people carry a tremendous amount of debt. We're seeing that with the housing crisis. We're seeing that with the amount of credit card debt that's outstanding, student loans, and so forth. Credit counseling is about providing financial counseling and helping people get back on their feet fundamentally and deal with their outstanding debt and basically be responsible about that debt. The NFCC has 100 agencies nationally with over 800 offices that just last year served 4 million consumers on everything from housing problems and concerns to credit card and unsecured debt, all kinds of debt issues, but also we focus on asset building. We spend time with clients really getting sort of at the heart of budgeting, money management, how to manage their finances going forward, and so forth. NFCC agencies are really focused on the mission of education. And that is sort of the core of what we do, and everything from education outreach into the communities, into schools, into shelters, into churches. That is the core of what we do. So what's on the horizon is rebalancing and really sort of going back to some of the basics of fundamentals around financial education, financial capability, reading in the paper this morning, basically asking the government, let's go in and sort of reassess where we are. Families and individuals have to reassess where they are financially. Get realistic, create plans, stick to those plans, get advice and counsel when they need it, and move forward. So where I see this heading is really more in the whole area of financial education and prevention. We see a real necessity for that with many adults. Particularly, there are a number of communities in this country that have been financially devastated. So how do we help the next generation understand what's out there so that they don't end up in the same situation? I believe that we are going to see more reform, more consumer protection, more regulation, more legislation that will be aimed at sort of righting and rebalancing kind of issues around consumers. So I actually think that even though there are things to be concerned about, and consumers always have to ask questions, if something's coming to them and if it's too good to be true, it probably is kind of thing. I think the questions have to be asked, but there are professionals out there that are legitimate, qualified advocates for people that can help make sure that they're making wise decisions and good decisions about their financial future. Well, there's such a fine line here. There's such a fine line, and particularly when we talk about credit. I believe that the financial services companies need to be in check to a degree. There needs to be, and we've seen some regulation, and the new Consumer Protection Bureau that's out there is certainly taking a look at how we can put some framework together that would help to make some adjustments. On the other hand, we don't want to over-regulate and stop things from happening with the financial services companies. The government has to step in. The government has to do some things without going too far, and again, that's that fine line, to make those adjustments. From the consumer perspective, though, there's also a responsibility on the part of Americans to take control, to feel empowered, take control, and make good decisions.